And welcome to the Overtime Radio Show. It is Monday, the 26th of November, and we have a good one for you to get out of the box. We're going to take a look at the Edina 3-0 win over the Wayzata Trojans, as we'll hear from head coach Curt Giles. Bo Brower joins the program along with goaltender Willie Benjamin. We'll have a special feature from Premier Goaltending Development. That'll be great. And defending champion head coach Ken Pauly coming up right after this.
This is former Wild captain Wes Walls. While many things have changed in hockey, one thing remains brutally the same. Hockey equipment stinks. Use SportSense and stink no more. SportSense is a new product developed to prevent odor-causing bacteria from growing and works for up to 90 days. This isn't just some flowery cover-up spray. SportSense eliminates odors on bags, helmets, footwear, and virtually any surface. If it stinks, SportSense will get the job done. SportSense is available at Total Hockey stores and online at TotalHockey.com.
And you can also go to your other locations as well to pick up your SportSense. The stuff works. Believe you me, I've used it plenty of times, and I'm a big endorser of SportSense. The Edina Hornets defeated the Wayzata Trojans by a score of 3-0 on Saturday. That's their second game from the Plymouth Ice Center. Coming off a nice 7-2 win over the Holy Family Catholic Fire. It was the Hornets and the Trojans. Now they're going to see each other 3 times this year with their 2 conference games coming up. Connor Hurley got things started for Edina at 6:33 from Bo Brower and Ben Foley, the sophomore defenseman. Then at 2 minutes into the second period is Brower again. Tyler Nanny scored for the second straight day, 16:15 showing on the clock from Hurley and Malmquist in what would turn out to be a physical, rough and tumble affair. Let's get right at it as we'll check in with Curt Giles and his thoughts on the game.
Team. A very good team. I mean, I watched him play against Maple Grove. I actually saw him scrimmage up in Buffalo, and we knew they were going to be very good. He's got a young team, and they work extremely hard. They're physical, and they move very well.
You know, I thought they were really quick and fast, but you guys negated their speed with your defense or back checking, or what was the key there?
You know, the key is to eliminate as much space for them as you possibly can, especially in this big rink. If they get wheeling in this big rink, it's hard to catch up to them. So the key is, you got to shut their space down as quick as you possibly can so they don't get that big run of things. So, yeah, kids did well.
Willie with the shutout, how do you think he played today in this tournament?
He's played very well 2 games. He looks good. He looks strong. He's got it simple right now, and he's a big kid. So as long as he keeps it simple, he's in good shape. I think he's done very well.
What's his personality like in the locker room?
He's very quiet. He's a quiet kid. He pretty much, tries to do it himself and get himself set and stuff like that. We don't have to talk to him much and things like that. Donnie's done a really nice job with him, some of the fundamental stuff and some of the real basic stuff. So, Donnie's a calming effect too, Donnie's real calm. He never gets excited, If something's not going well for Willie or for Rocco, Donnie calms things down because he just doesn't panic. He's just got everything under control, and that's the way his personality is, and does wonders for them.
Did Willie improve in the offseason when you saw him here in tryouts and stuff? Did he look different at all in any way? Or?
He did. He looked different. He looks like he's done a really nice job. He's obviously worked on his game, and I think he's in better shape than he was last year. I mean, he's in great shape. He's very focused right now, and I think he's definitely has improved.
Bo Brower's a big kid. Looks like he's gained some weight over the season. Do you like the way he's using his body?
Yeah, he's a big, strong kid, and Bo's a corner type guy, and he's a good finisher, and he had a great summer with the Elite this year, fall this year, and Bo's a strong kid. He goes to the net hard, and he's a really, really good kid. He works extremely hard, and he's done very well. Big improvement. I think he's matured a lot over this past year, too.
And, of course, he's referring to Donnie as Don Beaupre, the goaltender coach, of course, Curt's former teammate with the Minnesota North Stars. Indeed, I would second the notion that Don Beaupre is a calming influence, to say the least. Let's check in with that very goaltender that we heard from, Willie Benjamin. Came up with the shutout, making 16 saves, and that has a 1.0 goals against average over his first 2 games.
Do you set any personal goals about shutouts or stats or anything like that?
Not really. I feel if I look at the stats, I get too caught up in it. So, I kind of just try to watch the puck and see what happens from there. I mean, I can only do what I can do, and, if they get some of those backdoor shots, there's no point worrying about the stats at that point.
Was there any sequence of shots that they had or time where you felt you were getting tested pretty heavily in this game?
I thought the second half of the second period they had a lot of strong chances. That 5-on-3 and the follow-up after that, they just they hammered down on us there and they took it up a whole nother notch. That was fun to see. I think it's because we only lost 2 or 3 kids last year, so it's basically the same team. We all know each other. We played with each other. We skated all summer.
Right. Well,
Bo Brower was a big offensive thrust for his hockey club as he picked up a pair of goals in this contest, as he's definitely making his size. I've checked that, a goal and an assist. Got a little bit ahead of myself as he's really size and presence and the ability to put the puck in the net. Now has 3 points to start the season. By the way, for the Hornets, they have 4 of their defensemen have picked up points so far in their first 2 games, which I think is going to be critical, which will help the Hurleys Malmquist. Tyler Nanny stepping in quite well with the right wing position as well for the Edina Hornets. Let's check in with Bo Brower and hear his thoughts.
It's been when we in practices. Tyler Nanny, he's practicing with them, and then I'm practicing with Colin Munson and Andy Jordahl, and then Matt Masterman's with Miguel Fiddler and Timmy Spicola.
Okay.
Yeah,
but it could change at any time. It probably will. You think?
Maybe, unless once we get Anthony back and if stuff's going well with that, then we'll probably keep it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you have a preference? Is there anyone that you seem like you click with?
I like playing with all the guys. They're all great guys, and everyone works hard, and they're all fun. We all move the puck well, and we're all a great friend group of guys, and so it really helps with the chemistry like that.
You had a really good Elite League season. Did that give you any extra confidence coming into the high school season?
I think it helped a little bit, just knowing that if I'm able to get that many points, score, and set up people, then I think I should be able to do it in high school. So with all my friends. So yeah.
You had a goal and assist tonight. Can you talk about the goal and how that came about?
The goal, I was coming around the corner, just digging the puck out, and then I cycled it back to Colin Munson, and then he tried pulling around a guy, and he got drilled by I don't know who it was, but he got clobbered, and then the puck went out to someone in front, and then they tipped it right to my stick, and I just shot a 5-hole and went in.
And Bo Brower, of course, talking about his contest. The Edina Hornets will be right here on the MNHockeyCenter.com with a live game on Tuesday, 7 p.m. against the Lakeville South Cougars. And for Wayzata, they will take on the Rosemont Irish Tuesday evening as well. It'll be a busy week for the Trojans as they'll host Andover. They'll be on our web waves, the MNHockeyCenter.com on Thursday. And then they head to Elk River to take on Gordy Roberts Elks, 7 p.m. on Saturday night. We're going to take a quick timeout, check in with Premier Goaltender Development, and check out how you use that glove, how do you position it, and we'll have a series of these coming up for you throughout the season. Great stuff. Matt Miller and Mitch Baker getting the job done. Around the Bend, we're back with Ken Pauly after this.
Hello, I'm Matt Miller with Premier Goaltender Development. In today's video, we're going to discuss and demonstrate the premier keys to proper and effective glove usage. The easiest way to set the glove in a proper starting position is proper arm alignment. First, we hang the arm down from the shoulder. Next, we bend the elbow to 90 degrees. Finally, we face the palm forward, placing the pocket of the glove towards the puck. The glove should end up in a plane in front of the body, parallel to the blocker.
This will allow for comfortable and quick save executions. The eyes must follow the puck from the stick to the glove. Once the shot is read, we can initiate movement by rotating our wrist. This sets the pocket of the glove to the path of the puck. Second, we can adjust the pocket further by extending the elbow. Finally, our body must shift towards the puck. This will add accuracy by decreasing the distance and allow for greater coverage in the shot lane.
To review the main points, make sure we start with proper arm positioning, execute in straight lines towards the puck, and support with our body. Finally, if we don't secure the puck on our glove, make sure we generate mobility towards our rebound shot lane. This is only a precursor to a more comprehensive service. Make sure you like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter.
And we move along the Overtime radio program, so glad you're on board with us once again every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We post at noon and give you the best of high school hockey recaps, summaries, and much more. The defending champ, Ken Pauly, is in the house as he's here to talk about his hockey club. They will open up on Saturday, the 1st of December, at Moorhead of the Little Roadie as they're going to take the bus up 94. First of all, Coach, congratulations, and are you ready to get back on the horse?
Thank you, and yeah, I think if we're not ready, we sure better be, because it's we're looking forward to a tough schedule, and when you're a defending champion, it's going to be a great challenge, that's for sure.
Defending champions means everybody brings the A game every night. How much is that going to help your kids improve for crunch time?
Oh, I think I think for sure it'll be one of those things where they will have to be prepared or get ready to get beat. Because as you say, Pete, no one's going to take you lightly, and they're going to want to take you down. And there are programs out there that are used to that on a night-in-night basis, and we're beginning to get used to that. And I think that will only make us better, and it will make us stronger. I think for the sectional playoffs.
The core of your squad is back, of course. You think about that top line, one of the best I think high school hockey's ever seen in the likes of Moore, Bessie, and Lebowski. Can you touch on them and their development over the summer if they're looking better?
I mean, I think we're real excited to watch them play, and I think in this new era that we've been looking at in high school hockey the last 10 years, where you see the early departures, it's pretty refreshing to see three kids have such a high commitment to each other in their school and stick around. And I think that gives them the opportunity to write themselves in some history here. All three of those individuals could have gone the USHL route this year. All three of them were asked to leave. They didn't. And I think they'd come back to play together, and they're trying to do something special. But the truth is, they enjoy each other and they're friends, and I think they can. I think they can do something special. But I think, not trying to be overly sentimental, but I think the fact that they've started this journey as ninth graders, and I think they want to finish it. I think that's pretty special in and of itself.
Zach Hale was one of the most highly touted Bantam players to come out his year. Has 1 year under his belt now at the varsity level. He's another year older. He's playing with a player I understand in the likes of Spencer Noss, who joins your team from the Blake Bears. Can you talk a little bit about the chemistry and the dynamic between those two, and if the designs are to put those two together first, and then second, what you're going to do on the right wing with those guys?
Yeah, it's the chemistry is very much is in a process of development right now, because Spencer's new to our program, but both of them get along very well, and they want to play together, and that's always a good place to start when you're putting lines together. When guys want to be together, they usually work very hard to make it work. And both Spencer and Zach are natural centers. That's the position they're most comfortable at, and I know that that Zach really very much desired to play with Spencer, and he said, "Hey, I'll go over to the wing to do it." And I think when kids are that excited to play together, I think that says good things. And I will tell you that Zach is again, he was very highly talented Bantam. I think he really came on as some big goals for us last year as a sophomore, and he's got some size to him. So I think he'll bring some grit to that line.
With Spencer Noss, for those that don't know, he's the type of player who he's an incredible skater. I think he's a great distributor, good vision, very smart player. But the one thing that he has that most people aren't really well aware of, Ken, is he's got a little bit of a nasty streak and an edge to him, too.
Well, I haven't seen the nasty streak yet, but
just wait. It'll come out.
I'll take your word for it.
That's part of that Hopkins hockey pedigree.
I think you got to be a little bit ornery to play the game too, but you want to do it the right way. So if he has a little bit of chip and can keep that chip under control, we'll take it.
I would take it too. As far as your defensive core is concerned, Johnny Austin joins the mix, but Patrick Graham, that guy is an under the radar kind of player. Do you think he has next level ability, Patrick Graham?
I think he does, but I think it's going to take him having a great year and really applying himself, and then I think if he's willing to put his bag over his shoulder and go hammer it out for a year or two or juniors, I think he definitely could play beyond this level. But he's a real smart kid. He's a great kid. He's a real understated personality, and I think it's something that he desires to do. It can happen, but he's got to work pretty hard for it too.
Ben Newhouse, another solid defenseman. Great freshman campaign. Looking for big things out of him. At least I am from up in the booth. How about you from down on the bench?
Well, we're going to have to. I kind of just laughing with Ben the other day because I was sitting, we were up in our scrimmage, and I said, hey, Ben, you've got a lead back there. You're a veteran, type of thing. And he laughed. He was a sophomore of a veteran. and he said, well, it's as close as we come to a veteran out back in that blue line. You got Johnny Austin, who's a terrific player, and Graham. But the fact is, all three of those guys, Johnny Austin, Patrick Graham, and Benny Newhouse, they're talented players, and we've got new D back there. So we're going to need Ben to step up, and he's got great feet, got great hands. We think the world of him.
Let's go White Elephant here. Obviously, the goaltending situation has changed for your team. The entire hockey world is well aware of it. You had what I felt was the Brimsek Award winner is gone, and you and I have talked offline about the personality in Justin Pauly that's going to be missed with the program. And do you feel as though you're okay in that position? You don't replace the personality and the ability of a Justin Pauly, but do you think you're going to be okay in that capacity?
Yeah, we think we're fine. The thing is that we're disappointed to have lost Q affectionately, and the fact that Q was instrumental in leading this team to its first ever state championship at the big school level, and that's an achievement no one can ever take away from him. And we're we love him and we miss him, but that's just the way it is. And then you have to move on. It's the nature of the game that guys move on for various reasons, and again. Our loss and his loss is someone else's gain, and they're going to get an opportunity. And right now we have a couple senior goalies battling out for the top spot. That they can't get done. I know there's some sophomores that are hungry to get in there too. But we certainly anticipate on Saturday our starting goalie will be Andrew Sprang, and it's a great opportunity for him, and we're hopeful we can get it done.
Finally, you jump out of the conference play of the North Suburban. There's not a cupcake on the schedule that you have. How about that schedule, and can you talk about how much that means to you with the flexibility to be able to schedule the games you have?
We could not be more excited about this. I mean, I'll tell you, just knowing that almost night in and night out, you're playing just quality opposition. I think it's going to be great for us. And honestly, I think it's going to be great for the North Suburban Conference too, because for those kids and those coaches and those programs are trying to build and play for something, I think that's good. It's great to have us out of there. We don't belong there. So I think it's a great win for us because I think we can. It's just looking forward to that challenge because that's what the game's about. The game's about challenges and competition and making that step up. But, we're pumped about it. I've been very envious of the Eden Prairies. I'm going to talk to the Wayzatas, Edinas, play that schedule they always play, and now we have an opportunity to do it, and I'm excited for our kids.
Coach, we'll be monitoring your schedule closely. 10 times the Red Knights grace the presence of the MNHockeyCenter.com. So by sure we'll see that. The best matchups can be seen here. Looking forward to getting on to the season. Great dynamic as always with you on the Overtime Radio Show. Coach, I'll tell you what, the major market radio stations here in town clamor for this content. So I appreciate your taking your time out of your busy day to join us today.
Not a problem. Good luck with the MN Hockey Center. We're all looking forward to watching that develop this year, too.
Great. We've got highlights and much more live games, radio shows, of course, all of your news and information right here. Thanks a lot. Ken Pauly joins us here today. That's going to do it for this edition of Overtime, the radio show. We'll be back on Wednesday with much more. So long, everybody.